Our world is now more urban than rural. As we stand at the intersection of growth and sustainability, there is a critical need to reassess our approach to urban development. Kasian, an award-winning global architectural practice, is hosting forums on what constitutes a healthy city in the 21st century. Speakers who each play a significant role in shaping modern communities steer the discussions. The Honourable Stockwell Day, along with Janet Austin of the Metro Vancouver YWCA and Chief Gibby Jacob of the Squamish Nation, led the conversation. The evening's discussion began in China, where the population in some cities exceeds that of many individual countries.
It's becoming almost cliche to talk about growth in China. Beijing growing from 13.8 to 19.6 billion in 10 years. Bangalore from 5.1 to 8.4. Just talking about places like Chongqing, and we mentioned that in the opening remarks. I was there not long ago, almost 35 million people. I was in my hotel room looking out over the city and I realized I'm looking at Canada. I'm looking at Canada right here. We're saying, even Canada's getting kind of crowded. Are you kidding me? The Canada was right there before my eyes. In India, the growth there is so phenomenal and radical, from the rural areas into the urban areas, that their ministers and their top planners were telling us about how from now, starting now, over the next 25 years, so this isn't something they're waiting to happen, this is something that's happening now, they are going to need, and they are in the process of building 200 more cities. 200 cities. So when you start to think of infrastructure requirements alone, even the big infrastructure requirements of roads and water and electricity and fiber optics, and you just go on and on. Huge challenge, great opportunity.
I think one of the most important things we can do is nurture the ideal citizen. And nurturing the ideal citizen, who is that? Well, it's the children in our society. We need to do more to start maximizing the potential of children in our world. Children are born with huge innate capabilities that we're only just beginning to understand, and their potential really is the foundation for our future. I would like to encourage all of us to embrace a vision which is broader than our own narrow self-interest, and to recognize that we all have a responsibility to play a part in creating that healthier city, that healthier society. I want to conclude with a couple of quotes. If we want things to stay as they are, they will have to change. The first job of a citizen is to keep his or her mouth open. We need to discuss our challenges, we need to participate, we need to share ideas, and we need to break down some of those barriers that often separate us in the economy and society.
So by developing the relationship necessary to move forward, we need to be more tolerant, we need to be more accepting, and have to acknowledge that there are issues we need to talk about. Not the politicians, not the federal government, First Nation government, but just sitting down in forums like this to understand what the issues are. So what is expendable in this race to progress? So that's a question I leave with you, and that's, are we leaving this place in a better condition than when we got here? I would like to think that the objectives of humans should be that. Are we leaving it in a better condition than when we got here? Or if we're not, what is the legacy we're leaving our children?